Conversion rates. When measurements are made, the unit of measure must be specified. The answer to "how tall are you" can't be 72. It must include units, so reasonable answers to that question could include 6 feet, 72 inches, 2 yards, 1.83 meters, 183 centimeters, or 1830 millimeters. In fact, those are all describing the height of the same person, just with different units of measure. Similarly, if asked how much something costs, a possible answer cannot be 4. The following prices are the same, but with different currencies on a particular day. Unlike physical measurements, currency rates vary constantly. 1 United States dollar is equal to 0.935 euros, 18.4 South African rand, 67.8 Gambian dalasi, and 0.788 Great Britain pounds. Those were all the same prices on the 14th of June, 2024. It's very important to be able to convert between different units of measure. Once again, this will be accomplished by finding a representation of 1 that transforms the units. To perform a conversion, you need 3 things: the unit you begin with, the unit you would like to end up with, and the relationship between those units. Convert 23 kilometers to meters given that there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer. The essential facts are that the initial unit of measure is kilometers, the target unit of measure is meters, and there are 1,000 meters in a kilometer. So let's find a version of the number 1 that will allow us to convert from kilometers to meters. Since 1 kilometer equals 1,000 meters, 1 would be equivalent to 1,000 meters divided by 1 kilometer. So if you divide both sides by the initial unit, you get 1 equals, and here is our conversion rate. This is the needed conversion rate, which is also referred to as the conversion factor. Alright, so we're going to start with our number, 23 kilometers, right here, and we're going to multiply by the conversion factor. And you're going to make sure that if you have kilometers here, the kilometers has to be on the bottom of that fraction here, so that they cancel out, which is our goal, leaving behind units of just meters. If we had flipped the conversion factor the other way around, nothing would have canceled out and the units just wouldn't have made any sense. By doing the same mathematical operation on the units and the numbers, the units will tell you if you've made a mistake. So here, what are you going to do? Multiply 23 by 1,000, 23,000, and then you have meters. Boom, done. Convert 55 US dollars to South African rand using the exchange rate of 1 US dollar equals 18.4 South African rand. Here are the essential facts. The initial unit of measure is in US dollars. The target unit of measure is South African rand, and we know that 1 US dollar equals 18.4 South African rand. So now write a conversion rate and use it to solve the problem. Alright, so you're going to put the target units on top in the fraction. So because these are equivalent, if we divide one by the other, you get 1. So 18.4 South African rand over 1 US dollar, well, that's just equal to 1, so we're allowed to multiply by it. Alright, so we start with 55 US dollars. We multiply by our conversion factor here. Now look at that, US dollars cancels out, which is good. And we are left with South African rand, and so then we also just have to multiply 55 by 18.4, and we get 1,012 South African rand. Convert 7.5 hours into minutes, given that there are 60 minutes in an hour. Here are the essential facts. The initial unit of measure is in hours, the target unit of measure is minutes, and 1 hour equals 60 minutes. So write a conversion rate and use it to solve the problem. Alright, 1 hour equals 60 minutes, so we're going to divide both sides by the initial unit, so hours. We're going to divide both sides by 1 hour. And so we get 60 minutes over 1 hour. We're going to start with 7.5 hours. We're going to multiply by our conversion rate. The hours cancel, leaving us with minutes. 7.5 times 60 is 450. 450 minutes. This method will work for any unit conversion, even if you're unfamiliar with the units. You just need to be told the initial amount in 1 unit, the unit you're converting to, and the relationship between the initial and final units. The metric system is far simpler than the imperial system, which is used in few places other than the US.